Alrighty. Oh, what is happening? Okay. Like a hot second, everything just went bad. Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. You guys give me just 1 second to this bad video up. Streaming at 11 p.m. is also crazy, I know. Team schedule's kind of a bit whack right now. Alright. You. And then I believe that's it. Yeah, alright. Tell me technically I gotta pull up the stream as well. Mayhaps. Oh shit. Alright, do I have 9? I don't know who this is. Stone platform. Let me load this real quick to see if this is the guy. Yo, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Jesus. We're a bit of a late runner. Let me see if this is the no-hit. Yeah, it is. I just didn't delete the run. Alright. So that was our previous run that we did with 5 hits. Which, in reality, it was 1 hit. And if I'm being super technical about it, it was 1 hit. I took... Let's see, what did I take? I took 3 hits to Fire Giant. I took... 3 hits to Fire Giant, 1 hit to... What's it called? Fuck, I forget who was it? Was it... I think it was Radagon, maybe? Maybe we just, like, dodged weird on Radagon. So that was the only actual hit that we took. The Fire Giant thing, we were testing out a strategy, and it didn't work. But we figured out a new strategy that should work every single time. So I just have to do that. So, in reality... Oh, and the last hit that we took, that's what it was. We took 1 hit from Radagon, which was the real, like, a real actual, just, like, slip-up. 3 hits to Fire Giant testing a new strategy. And then 1, my computer jittered right after we killed Gideon. We like slaughtered Gideon. And then I ended up like jumping around that little branch. And as soon or like walking around it, and as soon as I went to walk around it, like instantly my whole game freezes up. I was like, oh fuck. So when it came to and like I was actually moving again, my run went to a dodge because like I guess it read a new input, fucking threw me right off the cliff. Yo, what's up, MT? Welcome to the stream, man. It's 10:58. It is 10:59, but yes, it is late as hell. My sleep schedule is on the push end right now. I'm super tired, but like I'm getting almost too much sleep. I'm getting like 9 hours of sleep a night, so yeah, I'm basically getting too much. I need to start getting like 6 hours of sleep max. All right, but yeah. Oh no, wait. Was it 2 hits to Fire Giant? Because I'm pretty sure the first hit we took last run was I accidentally killed myself with Assassin's Gambit. I think it was 2 hits to Fire Giant. I killed myself with Assassin's Gambit, game jittered off, and then accidental hit to Radagon. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I might be bugging it. No, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it was something like that. I also want to do a halberd run, a no-hit run, because that halberd right there is super, super good. Like, ridiculously good. I'd like to do either a halberds or just a halberd no-hit run at some point with that one specifically. It has Golden Vow on it, and I can't remember what it scales with, if it's Strength, Dex, and Faith. I think it's Strength, Dex, and Faith, but it's just a super good weapon, like, with its jumping R2s. Because it's got a jumping R2 that's unique. Or at least, like, halberds have a jumping R2 that's unique. You can jump and jumping R2, and it's like a very heavy weapon with heavy hits, but it's like a sweeping attack, right? So you don't slam into the ground, so I can just like jump R2 and then immediately go into another jump R2. Like you can just like follow them up. It's super good. Come on, boss. Oh, that reminds me as well. I got a lot of music recommendations. You know, Gentlemen started a huge wave, and then, you know, like others were just kind of rocking around. I'm gonna check all of those out. I've already listened to a couple of them. I still have to check if they are copyrighted or not. Because it's odd. Sometimes they will be, sometimes they won't be. You really never know. Yeah, you. But yeah, you really never know until, you know, you use it in a stream and it's copyright. There's a way to test out copyrighted music, and the way to do it, at least for like a YouTuber, that sounds weird. Anybody that's trying to figure out if something's copyrighted, basically upload it, and see if, like, it'll literally tell you in the upload, like you'll upload it privately, so like no one will see, and then it'll tell you if it's copyrighted or not before you ever have to post it. So it's kind of just like a double check. Since it's the straight up song, of course. Come on. Oh, I still can't believe that we lost the Dark Souls 1 run the way that we did. Like, I'm actually still so upset about that. Oh, man. I thought I had, like, totally forgotten about it, but I didn't. It's alright, though, because I'm going to get this no-hit run, and then I'm going to make it into a video. Give me my first video back in quite a while, actually. It's been a hot minute. While I try to get that all Calamite video out. See, that's kind of where I think I struggle, like, with editing videos. I tend to struggle with... It's like, I want to edit a whole bunch, and I want to, like, put as much stuff in as possible, either to test out or, you know, do other stuff. But I end up making this loop for myself where I spend too much time editing small portions, right? So I end up spending, like, hours and hours and hours, and I get, like, 3 or 4 minutes done of, like, fully edited footage, right? When it doesn't have to be that bad or, like, that long, it just... I tend to try to edit it more. End up cooking myself in the long run. But yeah, I do want to do some other weapon no-hits. I'm really, like, super confident about Elden Ring, and then, you know, the other games, not as confident about. I think, for me, Elden Ring's a lot easier to no-hit than the other games, just due to, like, several factors. Other than, you know, the game being, like, a lot more polished for, like, dodges and stuff. I think that Elden Ring overall is just something that's easier to know hit. So I have more fun trying to be like, oh, I want to try this weapon and this weapon and this weapon. The pigs are on their way. But yeah, I think, I don't know what the next weapon I want to no-hit is. Like, I think this one's pretty unique. It's really just a case of not using the L2s, like, pretty much ever. Like, there are several times that we use the L2s, but I could probably name them on one hand, or I could number them on one hand, the fights that we use the L2 on. And it's mostly... Let me see, if I can recall correctly, we've got... If I recall correctly, we've got... Oralu, second phase. We've got... I think we... Oh, no, is that it? Oh my god. Like, it's a really good L2, it's just not, like, the most... Does he notice me? No. It's just not the best in this instance. I haven't tested it fully. Like, its full capability. If I were to use, like, Magic Tier and get it fully inted up. Because it was nerfed quite a while ago. I could probably still get it to do a solid like, 1,500 to 2,000 damage per L2. On, like, magic neutral enemies. But it's just like if I was using it on, say, if I was using it on, say, Elden Beast, right? It does 7 posture damage. So that's just not happening. Let's see, who else is bad? Radagon, for sure you can't use it on because he just absorbed that shit and then fucking, you know, blast a spell back at you. Oh, fuck. Oh. Excuse me? Motherfucker. Yo. Jesus Christ. That was actually terrible. He noticed me early on. Oh my god, he dropped a lot. Dude, watch this be the run now, and, like, I have to put that in the video. Oh, that's so unclean. Unfortunate. Yeah, that's actually so rough. Jesus.
Hello? Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck. Hello?
Here, I got you, brother.
Just give and I'll pop. Don't dally. Give it your all.
Don't dally. Give it your all, I say. I got you, brother.
Well, once again, I am beyond.
See, I mean, the only reason I get this thing at all is so that I can save one hit on an enemy coming up with this weapon specifically. It's using Unsheath. There is no other reason for me to kill him other than that, so I do feel guilty sometimes, because a lot of people are like, don't kill Alexander, he's, you know, this and that, and I'm like, I feel bad. Like, That and my voice is apparently shot. But yeah, I am actually kind of annoyed though. Kind of annoyed it didn't save my hits. I'm pretty sure the reason it didn't is because I had to redo one little name that like changed out, and I think it changed all of the hits because it would have shown the 2 from Fire Giant and like the rest of them. So I'm pretty annoyed at that, but all right, just have to save it this time. I don't even care. I'm pretty sure that's a rune 1. Yeah. I was gonna say, I mean, it really doesn't matter to pick it up, but no way I didn't get that. Oh, what I was about to say, I know damn well I got that. Alright, set up really fast. Don't care about the flasks, but I will change them. Son of a bitch. Also, I wonder if that's something I was actually wondering. Has Night Rain been something that people have been attempting no hits for? Son of a bitch. Like, I imagine so, right? It's just so random that, like, I feel like it would be rough to even attempt to do. Motherfucker. I have. Nice. I think I would do this first. No, I mean I can. Doesn't change either way. I'd have to do it at some point. Hold on one sec. I just realized. Dude, I was gonna slap a random song into my thing, but I think I'm honestly just gonna leave that there, bro. I was just thinking about it, but I don't know. I don't know. I just thought about it. Is there even a reason to get that grace? I don't come back up here for anything. Like, the only reason I come down here normally is to get the lady to spawn and take me to the round hole table. Or, yeah, the table. So, if I'm not trying to go to the table just yet, I don't think there's a reason to even get that grace ever. Oh, that's interesting. Very interesting attempt of a move. Not happening, brother. It is not happening, brother. Yeah, normally I get the grace down here so that I can cheese the knight. But I don't know if that's really even necessary. Like, we didn't do it last time. And I feel like at a certain point it would only get us like one extra level towards the end. Do we really need it? Not really. Would it help early on? Maybe? Maybe get us like 3 or 4 extra levels. I don't know. I don't think it's something that's absolutely necessary. I think that more than not, it would probably just help us get a little bit closer to the stat requirement and maybe put our strength up to like somewhere. I believe it was around 25 to 30 when I fought the beast anyway. So I think maybe I could get it like up to 30 guaranteed, or you know, something around there with it. But I don't think it'll have much of an effect. Alright, I will be back. I'm gonna go up. I gotta grab all of the smithing stones. I gotta grab the weapon itself. Or the weapon itself. The iron balls so that I can, you know, slap this dude in his face. A little bit of setup. Also, gotta get the poison meat or whatever it is. So we can avoid that poison proc. But yeah, I think that's really it. I was also wondering, or not really wondering, but like thinking to myself, we could probably cut this run down by a little bit if we were to shorten some of the sections where we're running to get like, I guess, some of the earlier stuff. It just depends if I'm looking for a time save or a little bit less damage. Because, I mean, we could always lengthen it just a little bit, just to get more damage. Hey, what's up, Cos, man? Welcome to the stream. Because, yeah, what we could always do is go grab the Faith tier, put 5 levels into... No, actually, it would be... I mean, technically 5, but really 3, because we already put 2 in anyways. If I put in 3 extra levels into Faith, I could use Howl of Shabriri, which is a 25% buff instead of the 15%. Or no, is it 20 to 25? But I think it's all damage. So it would also buff the L2 instead of just the 20% that I get to physical. So yeah, that would be what we would use if we really, really wanted to use the L2 on more boss fights. I would use Howl of Shabriri instead. And I mean, in reality, we could use it anyways. Like, the only thing that it would take, other than the 3 levels, would be grabbing the Faith tier, which would replace... most likely the Strength tier, but I believe that... that extra damage we would get would actually overweigh the strength towards the end. Yeah, I do believe it would actually overweigh in the end.
Surprised, no matter.
Well, I know. And all of you, give you... Finally platinumed. Oh, Sekiro just started Elden Ring for the first time. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Love to hear that, man. Platinum Sekiro is crazy. The only game that I've really, like, ever went for platinum and eventually got was Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3. I thought about platinuming Elden Ring at some point, but now that I play on PC, like, the only things that I don't have on PC are, I believe, maybe there's like 2 endings that I don't have, and then I think there's one for completing all the endings. Oh, and maybe all legendary armaments or talismans, maybe. But hell yeah, man, love to hear that. I might do that at some point. Maybe just make a like a stream out of platinuming all the, or I guess it's not really platinum on Steam, but you know, just running all of the achievements, I guess. I'm just thinking about it. I don't have... I guess let me... I got the Dex thing right here. So let me go back after this. Like, I grab this, get the bonfire or the grace. Let me head back. I'm going to kill the dragon really quickly so that I can get the runes to buy the thingy so I can kill the death bird. You have 100% Dark Souls 2, 1, 2, 3, and Sekiro? Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Yeah, Dark Souls 3 was a pain in the ass. Like, Dark Souls 1 was pretty easy. I think the hardest achievement that I had in Dark Souls 1 was it was like the rare drops, all the weapons or something. Because I remember I had to farm the Channeler for a while. But I feel like that was the hardest one. And then 3, I just had Covenant farming. Same with 2. That's why I didn't finish 2. But yeah, the Covenant farming was like the worst part of it all. Since Dark Souls 1 didn't really have that, way easier. I didn't realize what I was getting myself into. It was bad. Alright. No mother trucker. Alright. Give me... Q. So yeah, if I have to, I could swap over, but I should be good. Alright, now we have the best 3 minutes of our life. I'm not even joking. This is actually the most entertaining 3 minutes that you're gonna get tonight. I hate this. I have to do this, like, obviously every no-hit, you know, we end up killing this guy. Really big help to get all these runes early on. But every single time, it's the most boring shit. Tree Sentinel right outside the tutorial at level 1, sub 10 tries. Hell yeah. So there is a Firekeeper of sorts. You gotta keep going until you find, like, a grace. It's like a bonfire. Closer to the, like, area up ahead, it's like a giant gate. So go find a grace that's a little bit closer, and you'll be able to find, or level up. That weapon he drops is super good, though. I was talking about at the beginning of the run, thinking about doing a no-hit with it. Like, it's just, like, it's really fun to use. Super strong as well. Come on, we're almost there. I told you, it's actually the most boring part of the run. Oh my god, I'd rather farm items than do this. Oh my god. Of course the music gets quiet as well. I don't even know what's playing right now. I'm assuming it's the end of a Skyrim track or the beginning of a Skyrim track. That's really the quietest that the track gets, is starting or the ending point of a Skyrim track. Yep, I hear it. There's another Skyrim track, I'm telling you. I've got, how many Skyrim tracks do I have in here? I think it's like 4 or 5. Jesus. It's alright though, tomorrow we're going to have a lot more in there. I actually, like I said, asked for recommendations, got a lot of them, so I'm going to start listening through them. And kind of just seeing like what sounds the best. I did not mean to teleport here. God damn it. I teleported just far enough away. I thought I was on it.
And I can also let you not then wine. I am Carl.
Alright, so I need you. That's it. Yes. Let's go to Boil Prawn Shack. We'll kill the dude, kill the big bird, and then talk to Ryan. I feel so bad every time I do that. And I hate that he sounds so damn defeated. Like, I would be too, to be fair, if, you know, someone just killed me with a spinning ball and soft locked my ass in. I would be fuming. The hell am I going? So yeah, I'd be a little pissed as well. I don't like how far away he is. Oh, I don't lock in like that. God damn it. I hate when he does this. Yeah, because then he tries to do this shit for a little while, and then he'll turn his head back around, and... Ugh. Come on, buddy. Alright, can we lock it up for a second here? Can we just... Thank you. Jesus, dude. D6 is just the right amount. I believe if I hit 3 headshots, I mean, yeah, 3 headshots and 3 body shots, it still kills. I'm not 100% sure of that, but I'm like decently sure. Just really don't want to miss that many shots. Rather chilly here. You know what? If you're a lizard, that makes a lot of sense, actually. I guess because you're not, like, in the volcano, that makes a lot of sense. I was like, chilly? I mean, it's a forest, like, swamp lake area. Like, I really don't feel like it's gonna be that damn cold, but... What do I know? I'm just a warm-blooded animal. Alright, swap you. You. Whew. I really don't need those in my hotbar right now, but it's good to have. Trying to think. Where am I? Man, it's like until I get the weapon and I get it all leveled up and stuff, I feel like I'm so out of it in my runs. You know, like it's like the first 50 minutes of these runs, I'm just so out of it. You know what I mean? Like, good God. I mean, we really don't have to lock in until that point. You know what I mean? Like, the way that it's set up is that I could pretty much just do the entire run and just kind of chill and not have any problems. So, until I get to the bosses, I'm really just kind of chilling. Sounds convenient. It's a lot less convenient than you would think. Yeah. Like, it's super rough. Ugh. Although man, it's like the boredom that you feel at the beginning of these runs is outclassed so heavily by the feeling at the end of the run when you complete it, you know, successfully or like pretty much successfully, or you know, like you cut them a lot of hits, maybe, or you do something, right? Really just gotta make it through. Hell though, if I really wanted to save time, I'd probably stop getting graces like that. Like we have the rundown to a T on what we need to get. So a lot of these graces are super unnecessary. Pretty much just time wasters. Like we don't plan on coming back here at all. The only place that I would need a grace on, I think, damn near the entire side would be by the ruin. And by the ruin, the church, and this guy up here for the 3. Like, that's it. God. I still get really jumpy at that. Sometimes my PC just like is just a little bit jittery. And you know, when I'm on parts like that where I'm having to jump over basically instant death, it likes to jitter on me, likes to scare me. My heart flow a little bit. Where do I get this from? trying to figure out if I have that. Do I have that before I kill the dragon? I could have coded that on my flail. Also, yet another grace that I will never use. Jesus. Alright. I'm almost done. Almost done. What are we at? 40 minutes. All I need to do is get the other one plus the talisman. Which means I have to go grab the torch. I need to go grab Assassin's Gambit, which means I have to kill the dude. And then I grab the 3 and 4 bell bearing. And then Flame grant me strength. As well as Cragblade, Strength Talisman, and Faith Talisman. Pretty much it. I think there's like another 20 minutes to the setup. And that's just to fight the boss. But after that, we're kind of locked in. Like, we've got everything that we need. We've got all the graces we need. So we can kind of just start big boss progression. Also, I'm thinking of testing it this run. You know what? I think I will. So, here's what I'm going to test out. It's going to require me to put a little more points into strength. But I do want to test out if I use the dagger talisman instead of the strength talisman in the endgame. The 17% extra critical hit damage, which is our riposte. We hit a riposte on pretty much every single boss towards Malekith, right? Like, from Malekith onward, we pretty much critical hit every single boss. So I'm thinking to myself that the dagger talisman for 17% is probably going to be a larger chunk than the 5 points of strength over the whole fight. Especially with Radabeast, I think. They're trying to scrape out that little extra bit of damage, so I think it would be worth it.
There's been an alchemy. Never safe.
That plus if I need the extra levels, I can try to kill the one dude. Still worse immunity, even though we have the drop. And see, it doesn't draw anybody's attention. I think you have to use either, like, you have to jump really high, or you have to use a... What's it called? Oh, that's a lot of poison. Hopefully he doesn't shoot one upwards. Oh, you have to use a kukri. Should be okay. That was a lot of poison buildup because I ran late. On. Alright. As soon as I get out of this loading screen, we're going to head straight up to grab... I really need to kill the guy. Yeah, let's kill this guy really fast. Well, I don't have the buffs, though. Hold on. Let me go put on my... Yeah, one sec. Let me go put on my stuff. Since I don't have the whetstone, I have to do it in here, and I also have to buy the dagger, rapier, longsword, all that. Probably also help to level up, but... Dagger, sword, rapier, and then finger seal. I'll also sell all of my runes right now, because I think I would normally pop them around here, and I just haven't. Good, technically also. Cool. Dagger, you. Bloody slash on you. Cool. So yeah, let's level up strength to like, I think it's 25 was what we had last time. No, we definitely had closer to 30. Let me do 27. And then we're looking for probably, actually, exactly what we have. Maybe change out this for this. At least for the time being. And you. I'm actually okay having that on, so I'll go ahead and do this. Drink this. Drink this. I believe the way that we did it before, like an R1, charged R2. Why is he not letting me backstab? Question mark? Also have the wrong talisman on. It's crazy. Alright, fuck it, we ball. Ooh, bitch. Damn, motherfucker. Sheath is so good. Yeah, for some reason it just was not letting me get the backstab. I don't know what that was. That's all I need now, I believe. I'll go to Bellum Church, get the Assassin's Gambit, grab the stones, or the bell bearing for the stones. Grab. Oh, wait. Yeah. Try to kill him. And then believe that should be it. Other than, you know, Flame grant me strength and getting all that stuff. But yeah, in terms of like the actual weapon setup part, should be pretty much done. We're at 50 minutes. So yeah, I think the run is about an hour of setup. An hour of setup to get us to exactly where we need to be. Then from there, you could start cooking. An hour to an hour and 5 minutes. I know that we do have to make it up to the actual boss spot, and that does take like 3 minutes to do. Also didn't sell any of these. I have to remember to do that because I'm like not gonna really be shorting myself out. But too much, it'd be like probably like 3 or 4 extra levels I could get, but I mean, I have to save runes anyway. I don't get but like 20,000 or so runes, so I need to save enough to be able to level up the weapon to +6 before like we fight any bosses. Because after that, there's obviously Margit and Godric before we do Godskin Duo. But kind of gotta, you know, save up for it.
I knew I hear, but take my hand. Give I will part.
Yeah. But yeah, we're pretty much there. I mean, the run says 57 minutes, but I think the run, like that timer, I think has like a minute and 30 seconds of me checking the character. But as well as that, I don't think the run itself actually counts pause times. Like I think the in-game time doesn't count you being in a menu. Like a loading menu, I should say. Earn your key. Yes. Almost teleported there too. Fuck. I forget that it considers Kayla to be after Volcano Manor. Alright, let's go. Son of a bitch, I have to go put the thing on. Ash of War. You. Beans. Oh, man. Yeah, it's cooking. It's absolutely cooking. And by that, I mean my brain. Oh, because this is slow as hell. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I could slap this on and still be, yes, light load. Realistically, I should swap these. But yeah, as long as I can do the first boss, or like the Jaw Beast fight correctly, not throw or anything, we should be okay. The only other thing that I would really be worried about is me correctly doing the fire giant fight, we figured out a strategy. I just have to be closer and have like proper technique, but I do stance break basically pretty much perfectly as long as I do it right. So it's like a sleep into a stance break into a phase 2 into a sleep to a stance break to a finished fight pretty much. It's just super tight. Like, you have to get, like, right into his fingers in phase 2. Like, as soon as you throw those sleep pots, you need to be on your way to his other hand so that you can get that third charged R2 in for the stance break. Alright, let me swap you. But yeah, I actually would be interested in doing a... maybe like a magic or a faith no-hit run. I know it's a lot less skill-based, especially in Elden Ring, where you can get, you know, pretty much any sort of magic or faith build to do like 3 or 4 shot most enemies, or most bosses, I should say. But I do think it would be very interesting to do a pretty different setup, because a lot of the stuff for that build, or for those builds, would be pretty out of the way, right? No cuckery. Alright, with this is the plus 12. So all I need now is to get my hands on, I believe, just Flame Grant Me Strength. And Flame Grant Me Strength, Crack Blade, and Faith Talisman. That's it. So, Flame Grant Me Strength is going to be quickest here. Right, I'm pretty sure we're not missing anything. Yeah, I don't think so. Pretty sure this is it. Oh, and that's another thing, too. I would like to get back into either the stranded no-hit runs. Either the stranded no-hit runs, or, like, no-hit running... or no-hit running the game and then going to the DLC and also no-hitting the DLC. It's just that if I were to do a run-through of the game as well as the DLC, it would be, like, a 4 or 5 hour run. Like, it would be a long, long, long run. So, it's probably better that we do Stranded, but I don't know. I just remember our time in Stranded, and I did enjoy it quite a bit, especially with the lack of talismans. Kind of had to, like, lock in really hard, especially with, who do we fight? Mesmer, Romina, straight into the gank trio. Yeah, like, oh yeah, and as well as that, I believe we also had to, did we, no. Why did we go to Dragon Man's area? Was that just for the runes? I forget exactly why we went to Dragon Man. But I do remember that we did fight Dragon Man in our no-hit runs. Oh, it was to get the weeping thing. Yeah, the, thing that allows you to get the, like, it's basically Assassin's Gambit, right? I couldn't remember for a second why we actually went that way. I mean, I think the runes are good too. I can't remember exactly, but I feel like he drops like 40 or 50k, maybe more than that. So that'd be a good, like, starting level up, especially in Stranded. Plus, I mean, for him, it's really just, like, large poke. Yeah, we have a large sword. We use the, was it the ore sword, I believe? From the cave. So, it's actually a really good weapon. Just, the only problems we were having were with, Radon. Really? Because you can't, there's, like, several moves that you can't use, so you're kind of just searching for, like, very specific moves. Ooh, bitch. Ain't no way dude's gonna try to attack me right there. God damn. Bro actually just about, ended an hour's worth of progress. That'd be the first time that I got hit in one of these runs early on in a long time. Like, it's been quite a while. But, I mean, that's kind of the point. Like, it's so boring and so successfully set up that, you know, you really don't have to worry about a whole lot. Okay. That and Assassin's Gambit, like, yeah. Assassin's Gambit just is just such a game changer. Like, can you imagine, like, doing these no-hit runs and we chose to never use Assassin's Gambit? Like, so many more parts of the run would be a lot more stressful or just overall a nuisance if we didn't have Assassin's Gambit. Bitch. Alright, okay, that's actually not as bad as I thought, because they somehow didn't aggro onto me. Yeah, that really should have been more annoying to get away from. Alright. All I have to do is, and I'm actually going to do it right now because I normally forget. All I have to do is level up Faith twice so that I can use the thing. I can actually slap it on as well just to make sure I don't forget. Oh, we're pretty much here. Just got to get this really quickly, and then... What else is it after this? Faith Talisman. Level to plus 12. We already have the stuff for. I literally just have to do it. Okay. Or not. Plus 12. I think that's it. I really want to say that's probably it. Offer 12. I'm gonna make sure to sell all my stuff because this is gonna be pretty expensive, and I do still have to keep a little bit more. So we'll go ahead and sell it now. I believe we did come to the conclusion that this is better. Then... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Alright. And with that, I should be exactly where I need to be. Go ahead and level up to 30 strength. I could probably get it higher, but I don't need to, you know what I mean? Kind of really all we need. Alright. Now, all we have to do is run up here and get it going. So yeah, I'd say an hour and 15 minutes into the run. Maybe a little bit less, because I do think that is also counting like a minute and some change. So like an hour and 15 minutes into the run is probably around the time when we're going to be fighting. I don't know how I didn't get hit by that goat. He's on my left. But that does suck, to be honest. I think Gino actually handles it pretty well. Like, obviously Gino has put in way more time than I have for these. But I think that he does actually answer the problem pretty well of these, like, boring starts to the run. If you see a lot of Gino's, like, newer no-hitting runs, what he'll tend to do, which I don't know if it's actually, like, all of his new ones, but what he'll tend to do is have all of the graces unlocked, or at least the specific ones for the run, right? So instead of spending an hour and 20 minutes, he's spending 20 minutes maybe, right? It cuts down on a lot of the time, and, you know, we already have all these routes routed out. So, you know, clearly there's not going to be a hit. So all it really does is just shorten down the runtime, making it a lot more manageable. Especially if it's like a really hard run. But I do think that for maybe more like if we're doing like something like Stranded, I do think Stranded at this point probably hasn't been ran enough to do that. But I do think that the like base game with the regular stuff, I do think that's definitely been ran more than enough. Oh, man. I was a tad bit worried at first, but it looks like Assassin's Gambit lasts way longer than it really... Like, I guess that would be, like, within the problem scope there. Because I have had it happen before where I've crept up to this ladder. The guy's noticed me, and he's launched an axe. It missed me, thankfully, but I wouldn't want to have that being, like, a consistent thing. So... I forget what stone's up. You know what? Let me just look at what stone's up here. I know it's a somber stone. I want to say it's a 4 or 5. I know I never pick it up. Okay. Well, I mean, that doesn't change anything, like, at all. We would already be going to pick that up, but I guess it's something else to sell and or not go for later on. There's a strong somber 6 though. If it was a somber 5, it would no, I mean honestly, the only thing that I would really care about, I actually wish it was a somber 2 or 3. Because then it would save us having to purchase it with runes. Alright, it's time for the jump scare to happen. That happens every single time we come up here. And one of these days it's gonna hit me. I just know it. I just know it is. I'm ready for you. He didn't notice me that time. That's super weird. Last time I was invisible, he still noticed me. Is it random, or was he looking somewhere else this time? That is odd, because last time I was invisible and he still definitely noticed I was there.
Yes, right this way. Right this way.
Alright, we're gonna pop an instant Assassin's Gambit up here so that we don't have to worry about these guys. Alright, let's get our buffing routine in order. So we're going to change these 2 around. I'm going to change you to you, which is going to change into you. And we're going to check our tiers really fast. Strength and spiked. Realistically, all I need to be here. Let me put 2 more levels in. Alright, so it's gonna be this all the way down to almost the point that we need to be. Not exactly where we need to be, because that's how I accidentally hurt myself, or killed myself last time. Swap over to you. Drink. Past. Over here. Swap over. 2 hands. Get no way that missed. That would have been a huge chunk of damage. Oh my goodness, no way my game just did that. Oh, dude, there was a little bit of jitter. Oh, you bastard game. Unfortunate. Alright, well... I guess it's fine. Because then it just shows that, like, the only thing we need to work on is this fight. But yeah, damn, dude, the little bit of jitter. Because I wanted to wait till last second and roll backwards. I find that it's just a much better way to do that, but... It be alright. Alright. Not trying to drink. Okay, just waste my time. Yeah, that does suck, unfortunately. Ooh, he almost... we already had a flame grab me strength. What am I doing? Dude. I thought that he... I don't know what I thought there. I don't know. Okay, I don't like where this is going. I feel like... I don't know what I feel like. I might be tired. But I'm throwing here. It's alright, we blame it on the tired muscles. But no, I'm throwing pretty heavily here. Oh, no way. I hate when he does this position. Oh my god, I should have been hit there, honestly. No way. Ah. Yeah, we're throwing so hard. What? How did that miss? What? Dude, how did I get... Okay. Yeah, we're throwing so hard. What the hell? Why are we playing like this? All right, here's what I'll do then. I will. Hell is wrong with my PC? Yeah, see that, dude, we're getting like major jitter. I really don't like it playing like this. What I'm gonna do is this, and then we're just gonna honestly run a regular run and see. Like, we're gonna run the whole way through and try to get it up. I think that what I might do is use this clip for shorts while doing practice. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll farm like shorts. Or not farm shorts, but like Just like a short showing like the strength of the weapon, I guess. If I actually swap over, use it. Yeah, I just wish there was a better way to go about having the guy go this way. Like there probably is. It's just that sometimes it's a little bit random about how far he goes. Yeah, look at that. Like he curves over really hard there, and the oh my god, I don't know what I don't ask. I genuinely don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Oh god. All right, it's time to lock in. When they ask me what I'm doing, I can't tell them what the fuck I'm doing because I don't even know. Yeah, we have this shit down. Like we've done this several times before, no hit. Maybe I'm playing a little bit different from Dark Souls. Not sure. Oh, that's weird. I've never had him not rush. Okay. Got it still. Just don't like it. Oh, dude, that's so bad. Oh my god, that's not even what I thought it was. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Thought it was a different move and still worked. Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I got caught in that last time. Okay, we know what move it's gonna be here. Okay. Bitch. Yo, what? Yo. Where did my attack just go right there? So, oh my god, it actually just went under this dude's chin. Oh my god. That attack genuinely just went under his chin, and I'm actually just like, there's just no way. Oh shit. Is that gonna give me a weird amount of HP? Actually, no, that's alright. God damn it! Did not mean to do that. Oh my. Fuck this. Reset. God damn. It actually went right under his chin, and I think an R1 probably would have done better there. I don't know why I didn't drink there. Like what? Dude, the arena's so messed up that he just fell. Like, on his own arena. This guy just fell. It's the only attack that he's known for. He just fell. Jesus Christ. I actually can't with this guy. Oh my god. Okay. I feel like I should have known that that has a follow-up. Because I'm pretty sure it can do that, and then it can do the tail sweep. Yeah, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Like, it's like I think I'm going for a more aggressive plays here. And it's kind of just like chewing me out. Oh, yeah, no stamina. Oh my god, that jump actually surprisingly worked. Okay. Yeah, he's like, well, for one, I'm playing weird, but I've never seen him use that move before, so. To be absolutely fair, that is a strange occurrence for me. Jesus Christ. I'm actually just like, I don't know. I genuinely can't explain it. Alright, though, we redeem ourselves right here. Okay. Really have to. I really didn't have to buff. But, I mean, let's be honest. We all wanted a buff here. Dude, why are you backing up so much? Double hit on the head. I'm actually stuck. Okay. No way. Oh, that's so annoying. Morning, Ebony. Okay. That's not cool. Yo. Yeah, I actually genuinely don't know. Like, it's like everything that I'm doing right now is just like offbeat. Yeah, and I'm trying to think, like, that's the second move that I have not seen him use the entire time. Like, the other one was the forward charge. So I'm just like super confused. I guess I haven't been in enough positions with this guy yet to where, like, I know every single move, but I still feel like I should have ran into them at least once. Like, we had a really long fight with this guy before. And he, of course, he just adjusted. Dude. Oh, God. Dude, that's actually so annoying. Yeah, the reason that's super annoying is because, I was told a long time ago that this guy does not adjust his dash. Like, he dashes in the exact same spot. I don't know. I knew that wasn't the case, but for some reason in my head, I was like, I'll just buff here. I've been hit like a couple of times now, so I was like, I'm not as worried about it. I was worried about it. Like, the only way to not deal with it is to completely go off track. Right, and then do something along this line. Okay, no headshot. See, and that's what annoys me so much, is that, like, he swaps up. This is such a weird angle for him to be in it every time he does it. Actual bastard. But yeah, he just makes the fight longer for, like, no reason. No way that's not a stagger. Thank you. So it goes straight into this. Wait a second. Tag. Sprint away. Buff up. Yeah, the only issue now is dealing with the run up. Okay, I guess I didn't want it anyways. Actual bastard, bro. This guy. This guy actually just made that so much harder than it needed to be. Like, genuinely speaking. Oh, okay. He gave me so many new moves. It's alright, this is the shorts run. Yeah, because I'm missing out on 50k right now, which is super rough. Oh my god, you bastard. Yeah, I say the way we make up for that is to kill the tree avatar. We'll get to like +9, and then we'll kill tree avatar. Just to make up for the runes that we lost. Like, normally we wouldn't do that, but... I'm just trying to think, what is the best boss to show? Like, I feel like Radagon is a good option. I think Radagon is probably one of the strongest boss fights that this weapon has. Ironically, it does really, really good. Trying to think. Malekith is also decently good. It's just like the way that you have to treat the run iffy. God, I think the horse is also probably one of, if not the best, horse kills that I like. It's actually almost better than Iron Ball Fist, which is really hard to do. How it came that I'm streaming at 1 a.m. I was gonna start streaming at like 9 p.m. and finish around right now, but cause like I knew I was gonna be up a little bit later. I ended up doing a night run instead of like I would normally run in the mornings, but I ended up doing a night run. Just figured that I felt like I was way more awake than I should be, so. I don't know. Mostly just a lot more awake than I felt I should be. Alright. Oh, God. I've got a feeling that the rest of the run is going to go super good. It's just like... that. Oh, wait, what am I even doing? It's just that scuff shit at the beginning. Yeah, I just felt a lot more awake than normal. Like, I got back from the night run. Was just full of energy. Like, I was listening to music. I was like, oh, I'm fucked. Like, I'm gonna be awake for a while. So. Did I get Dark Souls 2 or better said Sekiro? No. No. So, I went through one after we died. We died in Nito's area. I ended up killing Bed of Chaos and Seath. I was in Nito's area at the very end. And like literally the worst enemies that could have spawned in the entire thing were right there. Like you'd have to see the enemies. But I ended up landing in an area that I wasn't 100% familiar with, and it cooked me. Like I just was not 100% sure where I even was, and it was bad. It was bad. Am I even gonna have enough? Everything except for the +6. I should be okay though, because I can sell a lot of these. But yeah, it was rough. It was rough. Oh, we also didn't have a lamp, like no light or anything. It was so cooked. But what I ended up doing was after like we had died there, I ended up looking because the entire time I was looking for, what was I looking for? The Artorias ring, right? I was like, okay, like, you know, I feel like now would be the time to look. I looked at where it spawned. It was in the bird, like the bird that you trade with. So I was like, oh, that's so cooked. I would have never, like genuinely never would have even thought about it. So now, every time I make it to Dark Souls 1, I'm going to check that bird every time. Okay. I'm not going to lie. I can't wield the weapon right now because I don't have any of the proper stats. So, let's go kill the guy over here, and I could also cheese a thing. The challenge is way more difficult than it sounds. It's really not all that difficult. Like I said, since I'm consistently making it past O&S now, the only difficult part of the challenge, I don't know. Like I landed in an area that was unfamiliar to me, but in all cases, it shouldn't have been that bad. I just was like, I was very dazed. But to like a me that was 100% certain of where I was at, that entire run was chill as fuck. Like, it's not that bad. The only problem I have is those damn vagrants. But yeah, I genuinely wouldn't even say that it's like rough to any degree. Yeah, I don't know, like... Oh, this bastard. Oh, we're dead. I don't... I double tapped R2. I felt that I was like, oh, we're cooked. It's alright, though. I'm using this run for shorts. Let's see... try to get something rough for me. It's not that bad, like... It's kind of like I was telling you, like, if we wanted something rough, it's just Sekiro, like... With Sekiro added, though, it's a challenge, that's for damn sure. Although, you can take it with a grain of salt. Oh my god, you bastard. You can take it with a grain of salt, to be fair, because I am getting my ass blasted. That's really bad. Oh, dude, the Scarlet Rot may put me on the wrong side. Yeah, this is why I don't fight this guy. No hits. Damn you. But yeah, if we started with Sekiro, it would be a lot worse. Like we would, I guess we would just be experiencing like more pain. But that's because Sekiro's Sekiro, let's be honest. Yeah. Should be, yep, gone. Ah, yes, dead for shorts. But no, like, this run we're using for shorts, which basically just means, like, I'm just showing, like, how OP the weapon is, basically. Okay, give me that. But yeah, like, we were already getting cooked up by the guy for like no reason. I don't know why. Like we were just running into all of the new moves I've never seen before. So I just decided that this run is going to be a short run, a shorts run. I could is that too much? I only lost 55k. Yeah. I was gonna say I could cheese this guy too, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm already gonna be 40k higher than I was.
But I will die a colossus.
So I'm not gonna worry about it too badly. I've got all the strength I need. And there's all the intelligence, actually. Alright, that's really good, because that means I can just keep our strength cracked here. Nice. But yeah, it would be nice if I could get, would be nice if I could get my hands on this run so that I could post it pretty quickly. Because I've got a little bit of the Calamite run done, but just in the water, like, it's gonna take a minute. It's gonna take a minute. So yeah, it would be really nice if I could get my hands on this run to look through. No, that's another thing I actually was talking about earlier. I've got fucking, like, there's at least like 20, 25 songs in there, and then if I listen to Asteroid shit, I know damn well Asteroid posted that, I know damn well he posted that, like, long thing. It's probably got 100 songs in there, man. I just know how Asteroid is. Oh, man. I'll go ahead and Assassin's Gambit, but there's no reason to. Ooh, the heavy roll. Medium roll.
Thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins.
Gotta be careful here. I could have done an L2. Bitch. Is this fast enough? Oh, that's actually insane. The fact that that's fast enough is crazy. This weapon's just so good. And this is at +6. Like, this weapon could be +9. I could put more points into intelligence and just L2 run it. Like, it's, oh god, it could be so much better too.
You there? It's tightly. God, you breached.
I don't think I will. Like, yeah, I could. Man, there's a lot of stuff that I could be doing right now. Because I do actually want to test it out at the, maybe at the end of a run, if I rebirth or like redo my stuff and go for strictly intelligence based. I would like to see what my damage comes out to on L2s with a proper build, like with the magic tier and the, like, the talismans and stuff. I do feel like I could probably get my damage up to like 12 to 1500 per L2, which would be very, very sexy for most bosses. It just wouldn't clear Radagon. Radagon's got the, he's got the moves to kind of stop all my ranged magic. That, and also Elden Beast is super magic resistant. Plus the fact that we have to stagger him. So it does really good until the last two bosses, basically. Which most weapons do, actually. Most weapons do cut short right at Radabeast. You have a lot of heavy weapons that cut short. You have a lot of lighter weapons that cut significantly short because you have a lack of status effects. One of my all-time favorites that unfortunately cut short is the Reduvia. Reduvia, in my opinion, properly set up, is one of, if not the best weapons. Like, that is just super simple to use. Can I... What? Jesus Christ. If not, like, one of the most simple weapons to use. And it, unfortunately, goes from being a top-tier weapon on every single boss you use it on to pretty much utter garbage in the Radabeast fight. Like, neither of them bleed, and you need staggers out the ass for Elden Beast, and you just don't get it. I really am trying to think though. Like, I don't want to use Morgott because everybody knows that Morgott is a pushover. I might use Morgott first and then... Ooh, I could use Radahn. And then maybe Morgott, and then... Yeah, Radahn and Morgott I think I'll use. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Gaping Jaw is coming back to Night Rain. Even less reasons to play it right now. Gaping Dragon was actually my favorite. I know that sounds crazy, but to me, Gaping Dragon gave me the most trouble of, like, any of the Night Rain bosses. Which, to be honest, probably not all that surprising. Ooh, that's really bad. Oh, dude, the staircase plus the lock-on. Yeah, the reason that was so bad, the staircase plus the lock-on made it where the swing there was bad. But that was on me for rolling up the stairs instead of down the stairs. I should have known better there. I just didn't. Yeah, I knew that was going to be bad. Like the 8 from Sekiro, very chaotic. Yeah, that's true. But I think the bigger thing, honestly, is the movement that you have to do. Right? Like, it's very hard to see in those, like, in the tornado. You can't really see too often. And sometimes he's out of the tornado, but he's doing moves. Right? So you're like, oh, I can't see shit. And you're restricted to a very small space as well. So you're like trying to revive teammates and do all this other stuff from a really, really small space. Okay, he does the same move. I honestly... I can get the R1 there. Oh my god! Do I show that? That's insane. Okay. Maybe I show that first. I actually just skipped phase 2 off a stance break. That's ridiculous. That should go to short. Yeah, that's insane. The skip there is nuts. Wow. So it's probably going to be that kill plus Radon plus either Morgott or the horse. I just don't want it to be... I don't want the short to be too long. That's how you end up getting, like, you know, dead shorts. Or when they're like, too long, because the longness makes it where a lot of people won't watch them through, like, all the way, even if it's super interesting. But yeah, that's ridiculous. That might be one of the only weapons I've ever had that cut straight through that, like, a phase 2. Like, its stance broke him before the phase 2 into the finish for that. That's ridiculously strong. Wow. And at +6 as well. Jesus. That just goes to show the stance break potential, though. Like, it's ridiculously strong. It's got great stance break. It's decently fast in its R2s. Do I watch shorts personally? Yeah, I watch shorts quite often. You know, whenever I've got time, I'll be scrolling. Doom scrolling. Or, you know, like I'm on Instagram. It's kind of the same thing. I just know that, like, for me personally, I mean, well, I don't even know. For me personally, like, I'm super interested in Elden Ring stuff. So, if I see an Elden Ring short, I'll probably watch a good portion of it if it's, you know, someone destroying a boss or something. But I know that, like, from experience, it's better to shorten the hell out of your clips. Because the thing that makes a short go viral, or, like, go very positive, is having a watch-through rate that is so high that it's basically over 100%. And what that means is that so many people are constantly rewatching your short, right? So, like, even if not everyone is watching or like clicking on it, maybe you have like a 40 or a 50% watch rate, like, or the, like, you know, swipe rate where they're only swiping away like 50% of the time initially. If so many people are watching that short, that are watching and rewatching the short, or if they're going to your channel afterwards, that is what it makes it explode. Way more than you do on YouTube. YouTube most often for longer. Right, yeah, I mean, so sometimes when I'm on YouTube, I literally just, like, I'm just there already, right? So, like, I'm kind of like watching, I like watch shorts in the middle of a video. So, like, if a video is playing and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take a you know, 2-minute break, right, from, like, a short, from a video, I'll go to the shorts tab, which will still have the video up, but I'll go to the shorts tab and it'll, like, pause the video, play some shorts maybe, and then come back and rewatch or continue watching the video, or just stuff like that. Little short things that I can do here and there. Okay. Plus, my Instagram hasn't really been, like, my Instagram used to be hilarious. I used to have I swear to God, like, the funniest shorts and reels and stuff all over my Instagram. And now, more recently, it's gotten super serious, and now there's, like, you know, like, all this stuff on, like, all this stuff on my Instagram that's not really what I get. Not that I don't want it on there. Like, it's maybe more stuff that's focused towards, like, just a slightly more purposeful audience, I guess. So, like, it doesn't make me laugh nearly as much, I guess. Okay, I've got everything on. Cool. Instantly go back to bed. I love that. It's a very nice kill. It is a super nice kill. It's mostly good due to the 2 stance breaks as well. Okay. I have my 2 Stone Sword keys. So, what I'm going to do... Let me just absolutely make sure I've got the 2... Yeah. I've got the 2 Stone Sword keys. So, what I'm going to do is... grab the Dagger Talisman. I can also do the test that I wanted to do, like, now that it's not really, like, an issue. From, I believe, Malekith onward, like after Malekith, I'm going to keep the Dagger Talisman on instead of the Strength Talisman. I think what that's going to do is the 17% off of our stagger hits, or our backstab from Gideon, are definitely going to be worth more, I think, than just the 5 strength that we get. Never posted any meme in tabs, so you don't know how. Let's see. How fucked up the taste is for jokes and memes. I mean, it depends. Like, I don't think there's anything that's ever too offensive for me. Like, there are some funny ass memes that are about some dark ass shit, but I think that it's like Instagram used to hit every time. Like, every time I'd load up Instagram, there were memes that I'm like, I know I can send this to fucking all of my bros, and I just know that it's gonna be fire shit. And then they'd send some shit back, and you know you're having a good time. But now, I might find that once in a while. Maybe my no, I want to say my humor has changed, but I really don't feel like it has. I'm still laughing at the same goofy shit or the same like dark shit. It's just, you know, not seeing it as often, I guess. Okay, so to get the thing, I'm gonna wanna go down here. I don't normally go this way because it's a lot more hassle than it's usually worth, but oh my god, I can't believe a landing R2 does not instantly kill this guy. Okay, it's actually fine because that took so long that I guarantee that my Assassin's Gambit disappears, which is okay. Because I want it to be gone for this guy up here. It hadn't been happening before, so it's actually not bad. Because normally this guy, yeah, he always does this move, and you just want to be right here. Okay, now let's go get the, I believe it's the 8. I think I have the 9. I think the 8 is just stuck up here. Still be up for dark humor after such a long period of time. It's diabolical. How quickly does my dark humor change? What? No, like same dark humor shit still makes me giggle. Man. Bitch, where are you going? Nowhere. All right. We have the +9. I can level up with the rest of them. It runs out for sure. No, it doesn't. At least not At least not for us.
Those are the
I've never had a time in my life where I've like had someone say a dark joke and I've been like, that's just dark. Like, unless it's not a joke. Like, you know, there's a point, but like, I don't ever think that that's gonna happen. I will get strength to 40. Considering that we're gonna stop using the thing quicker, I might I was gonna say maybe lock in with the stuff, but okay, so this is gonna be the second flip. Oh my god, the jitter is crazy. I don't think dark, or at least for me, dark humor never runs out. Really what tends to make or break a joke for me is delivery, which, you know, that's basically like every single person's make or break point is the delivery, but, you know, it'd be happy. Like that, I can't remember what that one guy said, man. He said some shit that was so out of pocket, but it was funny as fuck. I need to go back and check that out. Bury the conversation in memes. Oh man, that's how it goes, though. If it's not buried in memes, you're not doing it right. Alright, let me do first. Okay, should be good. We have the +9. I believe we have the other buffs as well. I'm not gonna worry about. Cool. Alright, I had no idea if that was gonna work, but it does, and it works so well. Oh my god. Oh, that's so ridiculous. Oh my god! Oh, Radon! I'm so sorry, man. The damage there is just so bonkers. And I even got an R1 in that I normally don't. Jesus. Like, I normally don't get that R1 in because it's dangerous. And I wasn't even sure if it was gonna hit. Yeah, it's actually dumb. It's really dumb. Okay, so Table of Grace for the Talisman pouch, and then we'll go do Horse. It's kind of bonkers, I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, Shudder in Anticipation. Okay. Dagger Talisman, I don't think is the play just yet. So Dagger Talisman is going to be used, like I said, from after Malekith. After Malekith is when we use it. Because we do get the stagger, but I don't think it matters. Okay. Dex. And we go up from here. That's another thing too that I didn't even think about. I wonder if red tier or not red tier. I guess it would be technically red feather. I wonder if red feather is better than just having iron balls. It's like it's 2.5 pounds plus the thing itself. I feel like that might give me more buffs than red feather, because red feather's a 20%. I might be able to get a solid, you know, close to 30% with the blue dancer, but I don't think it's necessary. Just for iron balls at the beginning of the fight. Did I get Sword Talisman, that one, after Demi-Human? No. So the reason that I don't get that is because we use Red Feather. The Red Feather is a 20% buff at low HP, and Ritual Sword Talisman is a 10% buff at full HP. So it's just better off. We're just better off using the Red Feathered. You don't always need to use Red Feather, and if you have the 10% damage here isn't really needed. I mean, you saw with like Radon right there, like 10% damage. We're dealing that much. Doesn't make a huge difference. But later on, when we're fighting like Radabeast, for example, Radabeast has a very specific thing that we have to do to get that kill off with the stagger and everything else. So it's really just better if we use Red Feather. It's like very specific the amount of damage we need to do. So the 10% would end up being a hell of a lot. Especially when we're hitting for like, I believe it's... Have anybody tossing arrows. We're hitting for like 2,300, I believe, at Radabeast. So an extra 10% there would be 230 damage per charged R2, which adds up, so... We have to try this thing with Melania. I don't know how good it would be with Melania. It is a heavy weapon, so odds are it could actually be nuts. Like Melania is pretty bad with very specific weapons. Or I say bad, but she gets destroyed by very specific weapons, and those are like high tier poke weapons, right? Because you can poke a lot of her attacks. But this thing would probably honestly destroy her, because I guarantee the L2 staggers. I'm not certain, but I almost guarantee it does. Pretty sure this guy also gets, like, super destroyed. Yeah. Oh, it's actually so destructively good. Like, I used to finish it off with an L2, but I think the jumping R2 just makes it that much sexier. You can do two L2s and do the same thing, but just not as sexy. Yeah. But yeah, I do think Melania would probably get destroyed by it. It probably chunks her HP. The only problem is we wouldn't be able to get the charged R2s off with her. So what we would be focusing on in general would be our running R1s, running R2s, stuff like that for canceling out moves. We would have to be very on point with the timing though. But I do think it would be very destructive. feel like I missed that last time. I don't know. I don't know why. I'm just picturing the last time I was here during a run for this was. I don't actually remember picking up that golden rune 10. Ooh, the jitter. Every time. Okay, just gotta be careful. Like the one thing I wish I could do on this run is light load. If I could light load as well with this weapon, it would be like, it would go from A tier to S tier, I think. Only, no, like the problem is now is we're having a medium load, which means our rolls are a lot more not what we want them to be. It's actually diabolical. Oh my god. Very lucky that we didn't get clapped up there. Actual bastard. I hate when he uses that move. Because he decides to use it after like 25% of his HP's been drained, and it's like, it's not enough for a stagger. It puts us in an awkward position. Like, a lot of it's just bad. I guess, let me rest here, talk to Melina. Then, before we defeat Pissfree, we'll go ahead and kill the guy for his thingy. To make sure that I save a little bit for that. Yeah, it is super unfortunate. What did we get hit by the first time? Was it... It was the tree avatar and the guy. So we haven't taken a single hit from anybody that isn't those. So I would say that pretty much every fight before... No, because Fire Giant 2 is scripted and Godskin Duo's pretty much scripted. Malekith is the first fight that's not inherently scripted. Yeah, so I mean, like, most of this run is spent being scripted because of how good this weapon is. And then, really just, you know, turns into you pretty much just locking in for the end bit. The health? Someone just got clapped. Who is this and why did they die? Some random ass demi-human just got annihilated. I feel really bad for the guy. I don't even know what the hell happened. I actually did. God damn patches.
What a shit show.
God damn. I love you, Patches. I'm sorry, Patches. Yo. I don't think that's enough for a level. Oh my god, I'm 100 off. Oh, don't even worry about it, Chief. Don't even worry about it, Chief. God damn it, I have to pop them if I want to actually level up here. Okay, Avenue Balcony. Round up, piss free, then Morgott. I'm just gonna finish the run out. I think it's probably the smartest thing to do for practice and to maybe get a Gideon clip as well. I want to see if the thing that I do with Gideon is consistent. Because it doesn't feel consistent in the slightest, but it might be considering what he did. But yeah, it is quite unfortunate, actually. I think that, I wonder when I'm going to start reaching the point where I do the exact same thing that Gino does. Because I mentioned it earlier, but I really like the idea of, making it where you have your graces, pretty much your graces are already there for, like, where you need to go. So it cuts out the running sections and, you know, honestly, like, shortens your run by like 4 times the amount. Because at this point, you know, we're never taking hits to regular enemies. Like, it's damn near never happening just because of the fact that, you know, we've ran it so many times. Like, it's 100% tried, true, and consistent. So at least for the runs that you do regular stuff in, I feel like that would be something to cut down on the time by a significant amount. If you don't do that, it would be because you're doing a run where you're going to a completely different area. Think Wing of Estelle, right? Wing of Estelle run is in a really weird area with different bosses. So it would be one of those runs where you'd kind of have to prove that it's tried, true, and consistent before even thinking about it, and you'd probably get the run before that anyway, so. Unfortunately, though, I don't like this fight, the way that we do it. The way that the gold free fight works is pretty much just baiting out axe throws for the cast. And the reason I don't like this, the way this fight goes, is because gold free really doesn't like giving us good moves in this. Yeah, he really doesn't normally do this, actually. Oh my god, he's actually spinning around? Okay. To be fair, before we weren't getting this. Let's throw your axe. gonna finish it off with a running R1. I don't know what this guy's doing right now. That's actually the weirdest fight I've ever had. He didn't want to rush me. Like, at all. Okay. That's gotta be the weirdest fight I've dealt with. He didn't want to rush me at all, so I didn't use my L2 at all. That's where I took the unfortunate death after Gideon, or like, hit/death. I took the unfortunate hit there that was completely unnecessary and, like, on top of a basically perfect run, was like so disappointing. My game like jittered out right as I made it to that point, from like, I guess like loading in the end area. And it was so unfortunate. Holy shit, man. Okay, I might be able to get... If I can get 10k worth of... Oh, I can so do it. Just for the extra level, so that we can make the fight a little bit more sexy. Drink, L2, L1, swap over two-hand drink, swap over, so I believe the way that we did this was a charged R2, R1, slam down, into a charged R2 stance break. Oh my god. Oh, that's actually so disgusting. Oh man. That's actually so disgusting. That's like Iron Balls level of disgusting. Jesus Christ. I don't even know. I don't even know how to explain that.
Hello again. Allow me, you are unprevented.
Old friend, I just talked to you like 10 minutes ago.
My purpose, so I'd like to the flame then and guide. Shall I let my share them with me? Your thoughts.
Yeah, I just talked to you 10 minutes ago. What, like, what? Holy Jesus. Give me just 1 second. I will be right back, guys. Okay. I'm not dead. Hold on. Where... Okay, yeah, I just completely like, thrown out for a second. One sec. Yeah, that completely threw me off there. Okay. At this hour, usually you would be dead, not gonna lie. You mean like dead tired or like do you mean like my time or your time? Because I'm gonna say for me, I just got a half call, but I don't know. That threw me off. That's all I'm gonna say. That just threw me off. My time? Yeah, I should be, I mean, like, dead ass in bed. But the reason that I'm not, like I said, other than the run, like, I just I didn't do nearly as much physically today as I normally would do on my off days. Like, the light workout session, I ran at night. So, you know, I didn't have to deal with nearly as much heat exhaustion. I don't know. It's very light, all things considered. So I knew I was going to be cooked. Although, to be fair as well, I think... Let's see, I came back yesterday. I still have tomorrow. Am I on my 72 or my 48? Oh, shit. I might have 2 days. Oh, my God. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why I'm not absolutely devastatingly cooked right now. I guess just the lack of physical today. It's like a break day coming back from yesterday. You have sweet vacations? Hell yeah. What do you mean, like you're getting ready to head on vacation, or you're on it right now? Or just got back from it? Because I remember Shadow, right? Was it Shadow came over, I believe? Or am I bugging? Fuck, this is where this is where the deprivation gets us. Yeah, vacation, yeah, until this Friday? Hell yeah, hell yeah. Love to hear that. Oh, man. Is it like a holiday type thing, or just like a... Just a thing? Because who was it that told me? Was it Gentleman? Or... Justice? I feel like it was Gentleman that was telling me about, like, a lot of holidays that they get just, like, random shit. Although, I mean, to be fair, sometimes we do get those as well. I guess, like, depends. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Go back to lovely work. Love to hear that. You see. Well, do you enjoy your work? Because that, to me, is, like, a really big thing. Like, I personally, it is early day. You know, actually, that's okay. I don't believe the boss wants. For me, coming back from being just absolutely gas exhausted every day and not doing a lot of what I liked about it, and then changing up into more of like what I'm gonna be doing every day, made a really big difference on like my enjoyness throughout the day, just like, and about the position, the job. Of course you do. You love, hate it. Fair enough. The only thing, for me, the only thing that I dislike about it at all is the fake calls. That's really it. Fake calls are the most pain in the ass thing in the world, but you have to treat every single one physically and mentally as an actual call. So, you know, when shit hits the fan, you lock up no matter what. Well, lock up, lock in. I also need to get more Trina Lilies. I'm going to use 4 on Fire Giant here, so I'm going to need probably... Okay, what I'll do is after Fire Giant, before Godskin Duo, I'll go grab the Trina Lilies. People are asses, but you know, of course some of them are sick. Some of them just want to make an argument. Some of them have papers, they are mentally sick. Right, no, I mean that, yeah, I do know that, one thing that I talked to about when going through the EMT portion was that in EMT, not only in EMT settings, but that was where I heard it the most, that some people just like to get really handsy, maybe not in like a sexual way, but more of just like a aggressive like sort of way, and then toppled with the fact that you have some people who are just like unruly, especially older people. Older people sometimes just really hate to be cared for. It's the strangest thing. I don't know. That's mostly the stories I've heard is like older people or just people who are just very angry. But I mean, there's a lot of stress that comes from being in those situations. So high octane, which is obviously no excuse, but you know, not to say it's not expected. I mean, to be fair though, I wouldn't mind it too much, mostly due to the fact that I feel like I'm combative in situations like that. But obviously, you know, that's not the case for everyone, and most of the time it shouldn't have to be the case. Like, you shouldn't have to be combative with patients, but to me, you know, it's like, just get your treatment, whatever it may be. I just remember this joke, though. There was this guy who was telling me a story, and this guy was riding in the back of an ambulance, and he did not, like, want them to do anything. Like, I can't remember what they picked him up for. It was something, but yeah, he was just super unruly. And he ended up trying to, like, get up out of the gurney, and they hit a bump at about the same time, and he actually, like, jumped backwards, knocked himself out in the gurney. It's not funny at all, but goddamn. Oh, man. It's just, like, it just happens. Shit happens. During pandemic, they were aggressive. Well, the stories that I had heard were from years ago. He is like basically you call it like a firefighter EMT or just an emergency firefighter. They're basically our medics, but like we're all trained with it, but they're more specifically going to be the people that are going to be interacting with it. But this was the story from when he was actually just EMT, and he was just EMT along with, I believe he was trying to get, I can't remember what he was trying to do. Maybe further into nursing, but this was years ago. But I can imagine that during the pandemic, it was definitely pretty bad. I mean, for a couple of reasons. One, a lot of people just didn't trust health officials back then. during the pandemic. There was a lot of unrest going around. And especially with, you have things like masks, like people, there's a lot of things just making people stress go through the roof. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I was about to say, did I miss a golden pick with Foulfoot? But I didn't. I used it on Morgott, and then Fire Giant, and then Godskin Duo. Oh my god, dude, I holy fuck. I actually just, like, the back of my neck just now because that dude was right on my ass. Holy fuck. Jesus. Alright, this is where we make or break here. So, toss off you. I need sleep pots after. Have everything on that I need. Okay. Need to be really careful here. I need to get a move that puts him right at me. Like the jump would be really nice. Which is bad. Actually, it's okay. Oh my god. Dude. Sleep. Yes. Okay. This is actually pretty bad. Oh my god. Okay. This is a pretty bad way for this to go. To be able to stance break him. Nice. Oh, dude, that's so annoying. Okay, that's super, super annoying. We have shown that, like, there is a way to do this. It's just, it requires the headshot, and it requires more stamina that we just didn't get that time around. We said to be careful, and if he fire breaths, then we are just going to Memory of Grace and do it again. The fireball should go off. Oh, that's bad. Oh, dude, as soon as I got off my horse, I knew that was bad. Alright. I'm not mad at that, just because I need to see what went wrong there. If... Let's see. If I had the stamina, would it have been better to L2 spam? I guess that's the real question there. Like, would I have been punished severely for an L2 spam? Because I've got the feeling that I would have been, but I'm also wondering what is lower here, because it's 2 charged R2s and turned into 1 charged R2. 1 charged R2 extra would be enough, but I'm wondering if I should redirect my attack to the face. Because the issue is that I don't have enough stamina regeneration as well. Right, stamina regeneration is another problem. Which, I mean, realistically, should I do... At this point, it might be better for me to do Dex tier instead of Strength tier. Gib. Should I go to ear to get taken care of, especially as you watch the streams? Damn, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know why the wording on that was funny as fuck. Oh man. Oh gosh. Yeah, I really don't know. I think the tick down was good for that as well. Damn, I'm just thinking like... There's really nothing I can change that for. And is there? Ooh, that was close as hell. Do the jump, yes. Check this out. We do a charged R2 into a throw. Okay, so he is gonna roll into sleep. He didn't. Stance break? What? Okay, he should stance break here. That's just super strange. He didn't. I was about to say, dude, there's just no way. Oh my god, the fire actually just appeared out of nowhere. God damn it! Yo. Oh man, I could... What do we change there then? Let me try this one more time. I'm thinking maybe... I was a little aggressive there. I didn't look for the fire. But... I also think maybe I could swap out that hand. Like, I choose the right hand for a specific reason. Keep his right hand down while his... Or, I guess his left, my right. Because his left, or his right hand, or my left, goes up to his face, I think. And that's why I do that, but I think it would be better to go for the hand and then go for the face. I think I'll get much more damage there, truly for the content. I must be. It's like, we never get cooked like this. It's alright. It's for the content. But no, it's weird, like, I'm not getting stance breaks that I normally would. Or pretty much anything in that regard to, like, what I would normally be getting. Oh, that's a hit? Okay. RIP my horse, I guess. Oh, that should be a dagger. Yes. Okay, problem with this is... Ooh, that didn't even hit the ankle. I was about to say, don't even with me, bitch. So look. Throw. Look to see where the flame's coming from. Swing. 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 Oh my god, it's actually so close. Oh, it's so close. Oh, it's so close. Oh, it's so close. That's actually so unfortunate. It's actually right there on the tip of the tongue. All you would need to do, other than have a little bit more damage, you would just need it to... Oh, God. Like, I would need to functionally get a small window for damage. Damn, it's so close to perfect. Okay, I still have... Oh, God. Okay, I need to get mushrooms. I can get... Which are super easy. I need to make 2 more for Godskin Duo. Yeah, it's so close to being such a perfect kill. Like... Let me honestly go here since there's 2. But yeah, it's so close to being such a perfect kill. If I maybe focus on... Oh, I don't know. Like, it's so close, I'm not really sure exactly what I would need to focus on for it to be perfect. Like, a little bit of extra damage would obviously work, but... Fuck. If I could... I get 2 jumping R2s off. If I could fit a charged R2 in there, it might just be enough. But the problem is the placement that I am and the amount of stamina that I have. I use every reserve of stamina to get those 3 charged R2s off. And that's never going to change because of how much stamina consumption this thing takes. So, quite frankly, it's about stamina regeneration, which means I could incorporate the turtle shield into my run for the extra 3 stamina per second, and maybe it makes some form of difference. Yeah. Melina, let's finish this run out strong, because this entire run has apparently just been rough.
Thrown at my hand.
Oh. Don't feel like holding hands right now, Melina. I don't know. Alright, I believe I got what I said I was going to get already. So, yeah. Already got that, so I should be in the clear now to just sprint through. I am interested to see Gideon again. Gideon is the one that I'm the most interested in to see finishing out this fight. Or this, like, stream, because I want to see if Gideon is as consistent as it seems that he is or is not. It's a really good kill if he's consistent in what I'm going to try to do, again. If it's not, then it is what it is. Like, we'll just have to figure out a different technique. But this seems to be pretty damn strong. Yeah, it's actually really unfortunate too. Fire Giant is like one of those fights that you wouldn't think would be an issue. With most weapons, it's not an issue. With this weapon, it's just so stamina conclusive that it turns into an issue. It's the same thing with the Elden Beast fight. You would not think that Elden Beast would be as much of an issue as he is, but it just turns into a stamina rush and a stance break rush, right? Think you'll continue your SL1 symbol of that's actually cursed. Jesus, Ebony, I didn't even know you did something like that. That's cursed. Good God. Hope this guy didn't. Oh yeah, that guy didn't aggro to that, and that's scary as hell. Got to O and S? Damn. Yeah, that's cursed. I got stuck like 10 hours. God damn. To be fair though, ONS is that pinnacle peak point. Like after ONS, it's locked in. Before ONS, decently locked in, but it like ONS is that pinnacle point. That turnover. Alright, I'm gonna change strength for Dex now. It's definitely the better stat. But yeah, that's a cursed run. Holy Jesus. So the buff in the back. I need to have just enough HP to get another Assassin's Gambit off. So I can definitely get another Assassin's Gambit off. That might be too long, actually. Nope, just right. Okay. Drink. L2. L1. Drink. Hope I don't have the weapon equipped. I remember that. This would be one of those points, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, where it would probably be better for me to have Dagger Talisman on. Such a clean Godskin duo kill as well. Oh, dude. The weapon is so good when it's good. Like, it's just, wow. Only Pyromancer starts at level 1. You picked Thief and didn't level... Oh, okay, I got you, Fair enough. I mean, it's basically the same thing. Like, the stat difference is so negligible. At this point... 6 levels. I could get the extra damage or I could get the extra stamina. I guess I'm gonna get the extra damage here. Maybe I want to do Dark Souls 3, Symbol of Avaris SL1. I don't know. That would be rough as hell. So wait, how did you get someone to drop you the Symbol of Avaris at the start of a run, or did you spawn it in yourself? Credit you mean the oh, cheat engine. Fair enough. I don't actually have cheat engine installed for any of my stuff. I really should, honestly. Cheat engine's a really good way to do like practice runs of like no hits and shit. But fair enough. That would probably be what I would use to do it. All right. Probably slap on the bow as well. That was a pretty piss poor jump, I'm not gonna lie. Should hit the head here. Ah, well, didn't, but either way, it still works. But yeah, that sounds like pain. Good old suffering run. Oh, what? I've got no idea what made this guy aggro. He doesn't care. Okay. I don't know why he aggroed there. Interesting. Yeah. That's so cursed, though. Oh, he is on another journey back. I don't know what the hell he's doing right now. Jesus Christ. I'm pretty sure he just jumped off. Okay. Yeah, that bird definitely had a bit of cyber psychosis go on or some shit, because that guy actually just, like, gave up on life. Like, bro knew I was there and then just gave up. No. I was gonna say maybe I get the level, but no. Sort of, I'm a little bit worried. I don't remember what our level was. Like our strength and dex level. I'll have to look before we run to see if I'm lower or higher. Post ONS, only the 4 kings will be a problem. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Seath is Seath. Bed of Chaos is Bed of Chaos. Nito is not bad either, but Nito would be pretty annoying. But, you know, it is what it is. So yeah, I do agree that really your only, like, massive issue would be trying to, you know, deal with, good old 4 kings. I mean, technically what you could do as well is get some health regeneration items. Because if you get health regeneration items like the Elizabeth Mushroom and the shield from Nito's area, you could most likely counteract a good portion of that. Destined death, yes, we know. Ooh, don't jitter on me. Instantly lower HP. Okay. Don't like the area that I'm in, but we should be okay. It's gonna be really low on damage. Like our buff's gonna go away, but should be fine. Okay. I think I can get one more running R2 off. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh no! That sucks. Okay. Maybe still recoverable. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Oh, dude. Yeah, that's so unfortunate. Oh, very lucky. Out of stamina. Oh, I cannot believe I just saved that. Oh my god. Oh, that should not have worked. Jesus Christ. That should not have worked. Oh my god. I didn't think it was going to pass over, but the damage was chipped just low enough that it chipped another running R2 over. Would be easier than Fire Giant. I mean, I kind of guessed it would be the case. Fire Giant's very finicky if you don't have a good ass weapon. Like, I do agree with you. I probably would have thought that Malekith would have been about the same difficulty, but easier? I don't know. Probably not. But yeah, like, it's weird. Level up. Alright, let me look at the last time I streamed this. I want to see what my stats were. Okay, is this actually, this is perfect. This is exactly where I was at. Okay. So I've got 18 endurance, 46 strength, and 42 dex. So realistically, I was like this in endurance. I'm just a lot higher in dex than strength right now. So yeah, if I go in like this, I'm assuming it's not going to be terrible. Plus, I've got the dagger talisman for the backstab, and then it's just going to go on for the rest of the run. Oh my god, why jitter? At least for me, stream was jittery as hell. I don't like that. It's not ending, is it? No. I don't know, it's weird as hell. I don't know what the hell's doing. Could I have gotten another level off? Oh man, that sucks. I could have had... because right now I've got 60 dex, 50 strength. I could have definitely put at least 1 point into strength. Try to even it out. Okay. Let's see if this works. I genuinely don't know if this is going to work. Again, if it does, that would be sick. If it doesn't, it happens. Okay, so it was a backstab into a charged R2 into a charged R2. Oh my god, that's twice in a row that's worked. That's actually ridiculous if that's consistent. Oh, get Ridian of this bogus boy. Oh my god. Alright, let's see if it does it again. So I was walking up to this, I looked over. No, it did not. Okay. Rip Gideon. I think it looks consistent. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I think he gets staggered and then he wants to do the the red move, but he's trying to read you first. So I think that might genuinely be a consistent way of doing that. But yeah, Ridian. Ridian the Gideon just gets blasted. Okay, so 3 points. I'm actually, if I use just a little bit more. $34, $33. So yeah, strength is going to be the better pick here, and then everything else is going to go into endurance. God damn. We're going to put strength here because we most of the time don't get a stagger off on this guy. Puts effect on Godfrey's name, but yeah, we normally don't get a stagger off on him, so which would be super unfortunate because it would completely script phase 2 if I could. Like, you'll see what I mean when we get up in here and start, you know, whacking the damage off, but it gets crazy. Scratch my face real quick. All right, Godfrey, what are you doing? Bastard. I guarantee he... No? Oh my god. Okay. That is interesting. It didn't look like he was going to follow through there. He, like, completely stopped in his tracks for a second. That is the first time I have died to Orlu in a long time. That was Greed. It didn't look like he was going to follow up there. Like, I went right, which I never do, but he genuinely sat still for what felt like an eternity. Like, it didn't feel like he was going to follow through there, so. Like, let me go back and watch that. How long does he sit there? He genuinely sits there on the ground for... That's damn near an entire second that he just kind of sits there. Holy shit. Yeah, I don't know. That's the longest I've ever seen him sit still and then go for a move. Did not mean to do that. Yeah, he sat there for a long time. It could be... I'm not going to discredit the fact that maybe it could have been because I was on the opposite side, so I was getting a different picture of him, like a different view from what I'm used to. But still, it's quite interesting. Oh, dude. Okay, that's interesting, but oh, you know what? That's gonna waste my stuff, and it's gonna put me in the wrong position. That's actually the worst thing that could have happened there. Yeah, that's actually the worst thing that could have happened. Yeah, because that just ruined so much damage. Wow. Bitch. That would technically count. I was like really close when I shouldn't have been. Holy Jesus. Can I do this here as well? I mean, I might as well just take the chance, you know. Yeah, that technically would be a hit. Interesting. I think that was a positioning problem, but that's also a case of us during a real run. We would never, like during a real actual run, no hits. I would play that incredibly safe. I would L2 only. Done it before. Very solid. Running in with the R1s is obviously we would never do that in a real run, but I digress. All right. I would like the extra stamina. I really would. I really would like the extra stamina. Like, more than I would like to admit. Fuck it, we ball, I guess. My damage, I guarantee, is lower than what we're used to. Oh my goodness. We still have a +9. That's the problem. We're a whole weapon level short. Definitely wouldn't be making that problem either. That blows. Yeah, thankfully not a live run, but like, fuck. I don't think we're gonna have enough for the level. Damn, we're close, but we're not there. Unless I still start selling ingredients. Yeah, even then we're not there. I believe we're still slightly short. Yeah, we're 4K short. It'd be how it'd be. Damn, I can't believe we were that short, though. I mean, we were that weapon level short the entire time. We're also going to see how the dex goes. My dex is much higher, going to be much higher than my strength. I want to see if that does equal over 1200 damage. The scaling is a bit odd, but I should be able to know from the first running R2 what we're dealing with. If it's about the same, a little more. I just know that the riposte is going to be the big difference here. The riposte is either going to be a lot more or a lot less. Or, like, overall, like, when the health bar drops. So I just have to play this correctly. So, yeah, I mean, that's actually, I think, more than we're used to. Okay, let's, stagger it back a little bit. We're gonna wait just a little bit. Yep, I did our jumping R1 there. I couldn't see him because I accidentally R1'd again. I accidentally R1'd again because the jumping R2, you cannot follow it up. But the jumping R1, you can. Oh, I'm throwing. Oh, I'm super throwing. Holy shit. Ooh. I need a couple of runes here. Look, I think who's an easy kill. I mean, there's a dude down here. The guy that gets the fire thing. Yeah, it's cursed. So I did a jumping R1, which I absolutely never do. The only reason I did it there was because if I did the jumping R2, I would have staggered off the jump, which is not what we want because we miss out on an entire charged R2. So to make up for that, I did the jumping R1 instead, but that also has a follow-up that I totally forgot about, and that just, like, basically I couldn't see because I was stuck under him. Surprised I didn't get hit there. Or there. Bitch. Bitch. Bro's gonna act like he just dodged the first two, and then he's gonna be like, yeah, keep trying, just keep backing up. All right, that was enough for 2, so let's not mess this up again, I guess. You've been wasting FP, I dare. Yeah, it's pretty much what he was saying. Like, he was just letting me eat that shit. But yeah. This is... like... this is probably... one of, if not the worst runs I've ever done. Of this. Of, like, no hit in general. I mean, obviously, like, we've had worse, but... for some reason, it's like my brain is just not where it needs to be. Like, a lot of the moves... are seemingly coming out of nowhere. Like, I'm positioning myself different. I'm playing very differently, basically. And it's making me not play very well. The tree enemy? Yeah, I know. He's actually just sitting there. He's just teasing. Because if it's late, maybe, but, like, I don't know. Alright, I will get the R1 there. We're gonna wait. We're just gonna play it a little bit. Let a little bit of dissipate. Nice. Okay. The pulse damage is huge. And then that would definitely do it in one charged R2. Oh god. Okay, we're good. Even if we mess up a little bit. Jesus Christ. I should have charged R2 there. I know I can get the charged R2 off. It's just I need the stamina. So I did the tap R2 and it just wasn't quick enough. I mean, it was too quick actually. So yeah, I need to see what the difference is between. I'm gonna look. So while we're fighting Radagon, I'm gonna see the difference between an R1 stamina consumption and an R2 stamina consumption. Because that's the biggest thing with Elden Beast is worrying about stamina. Getting so you can actually like fill in that extra like R1 or that extra tap R2. Because the extra charged R2 is good damage, but it uses so much stamina in the process, like... Yeah, we're gonna wait around a little bit. Actually pretty sure we're... I feel like we were short an R2 there. So we're gonna be short a bit of damage, I think. Maybe? We're definitely short a little bit of damage. It's just like one R2's worth of damage. Dude, I rolled back around into it. You bastard. Yeah, that's actually unfortunate. Like, I rolled back around into it is what happened there. Because I ran a little bit too long. Like, I'd let him lose sight of me so he goes back around. That's an issue, too. That's honestly something we just need to not do. That's really, like, the only way to fix that. Because you saw what happens when you don't do that. He kind of keeps track of you, but then he swings late. If he loses track of you, he'll gain track of you at just the right time, and normally you'll get caught up in the finisher there. But yeah, we were definitely short damage there, because I noticed that the R2, the charge R2 would not have killed him. So I would have had to do an R1, which is fine. I can fit an R2, the charge R2, tap R1. But I would rather not have to, if I could help it. Of course, we get the stagger off of that. I did basically no posture damage to this guy, so the fact that I get a stagger off that jumping R2 is just unfortunate. Yeah, see what I mean? I would rather just play it safe. Oh my god, I cannot believe that didn't kill him right there. Okay. That's interesting that didn't kill him right there. But yeah, I do need to compare my damage with the dagger talisman to the damage with the strength talisman and see like what the difference is. Okay, this is the different one. So I really dislike when this happens, because this is random, right? Like, we can't control this right here. We can't control this at all. So, when this happens, like, yeah, we have no way of controlling that happening. Which, it's good when it happens. Super good, because we get the kill super easy. But it's super random, and I dislike having incredibly random moves. Yeah, I dislike this move severely, or that start severely, because it's not the consistent one. That happens every once in a while, and it's not something that is reliable. I mean, fair enough, but that's not a reliable kill. I wanted to see what the riposte damage was like. In fact, actually, I did get to see, I believe. $1,092 ended off at 3,952. So let me see the last time I fought and see what the damage was and just get a little bit of a comparison, right? 3,952. And me going... This is me into the Horaloo fight. And then should be this attempt right here. Here it is. If I charge R2 to stance break him. Charge R2 again. Tap R2. So 957, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's about 500 more damage. So the question is, does 500 more damage make up for the entirety of the strength or the damage that we lose from having 5 less strength? I think it does. Comparatively, I doubt that we're dealing enough extra damage with that 5 strength for it to matter, but who knows? I don't know. I'd have to look at it, but I think it is worth it to have that, especially for that fight, the Gideon fight, stuff like that. Who knows? But on that note, I'm gonna end it. It's a pretty good run. I'm gonna make some shorts out of it. Probably just one short, actually. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys for joining the stream. You guys know it does mean the world to me. Hope you guys have a good day and or night. Peace, guys.